How much does the average Canadian pensioner make in 2026? If you're wondering, this is the perfect video for you. I'm going to go over the average benefit that you receive for the CPP benefit in 2026 and the old age security benefit as well. And as you know, in the old age security, you have multiple things there. You have an allowance, you have the GIS and a survivor allowance as well. If you're looking as a senior, or you're looking to retire soon, or you're just wondering what will retirement look like in terms of funds, this is the right video for you. I'm going to go through all of that. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about the average cost of living in Canada as well. So starting with actually the CPP retirement pension, okay, it says the maximum CPP as of January 2026 is $1,507.65 a month. However, the average CPP pension at 65 is $803.76. Okay, so $103.76 per month. Okay, so we're going to look at this as of 65 years of age. We're not going to look at 75. We're just going to look at 65, when you can retire. Everyone's looking to retire at that age. So we're going to look at these numbers. So keep that in mind. That's at 803. If we look at 803.76 and we multiply that by 12, it's almost $10,000. We're going to need that to calculate our old age security payment. So here we can actually use our estimate. We can find a calculator that'll calculate this for us. But just to quickly go through everything here, your old age security benefit pension is determined by your age, how long you've lived in Canada, and your income. There's a recovery tax too, or a clawback based on your individual net income. It's around $93,000 for 2025. Increased old age security pension at 75. If you wanted to not claim your old age security and you wanted to defer it for 75, you'll receive more money. Although, it's up to you. I know I'm going to retire at 65. I wouldn't hold it to 75 just for that added benefit. And then on top of that, you have your other old age security benefit. You have your guaranteed income supplement. So here you get a old age pension. You're a 65 Canadian citizen as well. You have an allowance, and you have the allowance for the survivor as well. And you have all these maximum thresholds, whether you can claim it and such. So let's go and estimate our benefit. So you're going to need to start the benefit estimator. So for simplicity purposes, we're going to say single, and we're going to say, what is 1960? That's 66 years old. So 1961 is 65. Okay. Do you receive the old age security pension? No. This is going to be our first year. Hooray for retirement. So what is included as income? So now what's important to note is your GIS is clawed back even through your CPP. All right. So if you're going to claim your CPP, this average CPP that people claim, you will have to input that, because you're going to lose your GIS. So it's 9645. Okay. So unfortunately, CPP does count, not really great, if you're a senior in Canada, that your CPP is going to bring down your GIS clawback. It's going to claw it back a bit if you do receive that CPP. But that's just how it works in Canada. That's just the law. So we're going to include that. Where do you live? You live in Canada since the age of 18. Have you only lived in Canada? We're going to say yes. For most of us, it's going to be like that. So you get your old age security pension of $751.22 from the old age security. You have $548.74 from the guaranteed income supplement, for a total of $1,299.96. We're going to say that's $1,300. If you look at this, you can see here you are considered eligible, and you can apply. You're eligible for here. Here we can see we're not eligible for this allowance, and we're not eligible for the allowance for the survivor. We don't have a spouse here. So we have this amount, $1,300. So if we look at that, $1,299.96, that's per month. We multiply that by 12. That's $15,599.52. So we're going to say $15,600, and this amount was. right now, that average benefit is looking, as of 2026, for it looks like you will be receiving $25,245 a year. Okay, so this again is just off your average CPP. Okay, maybe it'll be higher if you have closer to that maximum amount, but as of the average 803, so this is that number that we're looking at with the old age security, the CPP, and the GIS. It looks around $25,000. Okay, now $25,000 seems like it could be a lot, could be not enough. We'll have to have another video just showing what is that average cost of living for a senior in Canada based on a specific province, BC or Ontario. We got to take a look at that and figure out, is this enough for you to survive off of? But this is the number, right? This is the number. Keep in mind, this is what you'll have. Okay, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Remember, this is practical Canadian tax guidance videos. This is general information and not personalized tax advice.